I think about the level of deception that somebody could look at and say there is no God. I mean, it's obviously coming out of an opinion on religion, because it's easy to see evil, and people can see evil and believe that evil's got to come from somewhere, and then so there must be a devil. But when it comes to a God, they don't want to know about a God, because if there's a God, it brings accountability, and it brings accountability to your life and to my life, and people don't like that. So, I mean, it talks about in the early part of the Bible how every man did what was right in his own eyes, and the mess that made. And I think that's the world today. Everybody's doing what's right in their own eyes. Oh, I can do this. It doesn't matter. Who am I? I'm my own God. And people have made a God to suit their own purposes. They go into religion and they'll say, I like this piece, so I'll take that. I don't like that piece, so I'll throw that aside. And so they build a God to suit their own purposes. And when you build a God to suit your own purposes, you'll serve that God. And I've watched it. I've watched it with so many people around my life. And we all do it. We build a God to suit our own purposes. And that's why there has to be a knowing of God. There has to be a conviction of knowing who He is in your life, what He is for your life, where He is for your life. Because people think the spiritual follows the natural in this world. It doesn't. The natural follows the spiritual. And we're watching as wars and rumors of wars and all these things are transpiring because it's following a spiritual agenda that people refuse to admit is even there, because it scares them. They can't control it. What do you do when there's something spiritual that's beyond you, beyond your understanding to control that, beyond your understanding to be able to walk in that? And I think that is, now is a time to know what God you serve. Are you serving a God of yourself, or are you serving a living God? So, well, how do you know which God's right? It's not about organized religion. It's about a relationship of knowing that inside of me I have a conviction of knowing what is right. I have a conviction of knowing that God's put this here. I have a conviction of knowing that the path that I follow is bigger than me. But it is me. It's a love of God coming into my heart. The love of God being shed abroad in our heart by the Holy Ghost, really. And I think that what we see in this time is an invitation to understand which gods you serve. And the gods that we've served of money are failing. The gods that we've served of fame, failing. The gods we've served of leaders, failing. Political agendas, failing. Your house, failing. Your car, failing. Your marriages, failing. Everything that we thought is God, everything that we've put our importance in, everything that we've grabbed a hold of and gone, this is what I am, I'm a self-made man, failing. And everything in this world, the Bible talks about everything that can be shaken will be shaken, and that which remains is of God. And I'm here to tell you today that everything in your life, everything in our lives is being shaken. The leaders and the things around us that we've put our hope in are being shaken. Why? Because God is saying it's enough is enough. It's time that we started to get honest and look at what is real, who is real, what is it for my life that's going to make a difference. And for me, that's been that surrendering of my life to Jesus Christ. Not in a religious way. It's not where I think a religion's made an industry of sin. They've camped out at the cross of Jesus and tried to say it's all about right and wrong. It's not about right and wrong. It's about love. It's about Jesus showed us sin to show us that no matter what we are, He loves us. No matter what we've done, He loves us. Everything is forgivable. When we stop being that little brat that's just doing what we want in life and we say, God, Abba Father, Daddy God, my God, come into my life. Direct me and show me what I need to do and where I need to be and who I need to be with. That is the answer to this world. There's an invitation that's going out and it's saying to you, won't you come? Won't you come and surrender your life? Won't you come and surrender your fears and your anxiety? Won't you come and surrender that self-empowerment and let it be a God empowerment? Or I'm looking and saying, God, I don't understand, but when I'm walking in your strength, I see strength. Get my book. I'll send it to you for free if you message me and I get the message. Vegetable Garden Faith and a Corvette. It'll talk to you about who's in charge of life, because it's my story of a religious man being taken into a relationship man with God. And I can tell you now that those that know their God will be mighty and do great exploits. It doesn't matter. There is no narrative here that's right other than God's. I'm Scott Russell, 2 Free Scott. God bless you.